Guys, it cut off. Nancy Drew just announced that there was a fire. Anyway, this was the part with the 3 endings. But before I do that, because this is hilarious.
I'll sit on our
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned. What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
That sounds like you trying to convince
Someone
no
has
the
to,
same
Ned,
thing.
and George already said no. It was a really
just
angry
emailed, by
no,
the
too.
way.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know.
did you make it to the
Well, I'm
island?
just explaining
I
to people.
did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
Oh, I forgot
If I
about this
believed in
intro,
ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred
If I
miles
hadn't
of Black
forgotten
Rock
about
Island.
that,
I can definitely see why. Even I
Then
have
I
to admit
would've-
it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a
Oh,
billboard.
gosh, Nancy, you get
I've got your back.
philosophical.
I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters so
Sounds like
good
you when
at
I'm in a
stacking
crisis.
things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two. Thornton Hall's on fire.
Are you calling me from inside of a burning house again?
Maybe.
Nancy, we
sounds
have
like
talked
Noah.
about this.
All right. I'll get off the phone.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've been sidetracked, the 3 endings.
Ned sounds like
Nancy,
our friend Noah.
help!
What's the matter?
It's Harper. She's in bad shape. I can't carry her.
Ending number 1.
There's no time to help. Sorry.
This is just a weird looking fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds odd, it's just the way this fire's burning.
Dear
feels
Ned,
odd to me.
the fire was completely out of control, but I was able to fight my way out of the house.
Smoky Bear's gonna be ticked.
Jesselyn and Harper have been
But the forest is
hospitalized,
on fire.
but
He
Colton
only
and
cares about
Wade aren't
forest
returning my
fires, gosh
calls.
darn
I hope they're okay. Clara still hasn't been found. I don't know what else to say this time. I wish I could go back and do things differently. I guess I'll be coming home. Love, Nancy.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, ending number 2.
Nancy, help!
What's the matter?
It's Harper. She's in bad shape. I can't carry her.
I bet we could build something to get her out.
Why are you holding
I
a
could
coaster?
use this to build a makeshift wheelbarrow.
I'm questioning you hardcore because I can.
Because it feels nice.
Well, that was unexpected.
Autistic people like feeling textures.
Still odd.
Why do you think I go every place and feel blankets?
Because they're soft. This is the funniest looking wheelbarrow ever.
Thanks, I'll get her out.
I know it's
Nancy,
makeshift,
my mother's
but, like,
upstairs.
still.
She's in the bedroom. It's too dangerous to ask you to help. You decide.
I'm sorry, I can't help. There's no time. Dear Ned, the fire was completely out of control, but I was able to fight my way out of the house. Jesselyn and Harper made it out right behind me. Clara still hasn't been found. The fire department traced the source of the fire back to the faulty furnace in the basement and insisted we all visit the hospital for exposure to toxic fumes, which explains some of the things I saw around the house. Nice to know I wasn't going crazy. Apparently, many of the ghosts in Victorian-era fiction may have been inspired by the effects of exposure to
But
carbon monoxide from faulty
monoxide does
heaters.
not cause
I assumed the explanation would be reassuring, but in light of everything that's happened, I can't say it is.
This is just her actor saying we don't believe in ghosts.
Jesselyn's gone missing
We want to give
again,
you a logical
this
ending
time
to
less
Nancy Drew.
dramatically. She told Colton that she needed space from the family, maybe permanently. She hasn't returned my calls, and I guess I can't blame
But
her.
she said it was
Wade's
your
dropped out
choice,
of
and therefore
contact
she has
as
no
well.
reason to blame
Savannah
you.
wrote to say that she decided to try to reach him, but her letters were returned unopened. I've met so many so-called spirits in my cases, each one a bigger hoax than the last. But the day after the fire, a girl in town told me she swore she saw the figures of 2 women floating in the smoke above Black Rock Island. I have to admit that hearing that made me shiver a bit. I know, not like me at all. Jessalyn is safe, but I can't help but feel like I've missed something. I wish I could go back and do things differently. I guess I'll be coming home. Love, Nancy.
Alright, ending number 3. The third and final ending.
Nancy, help!
What's the matter?
It's Harper. She's in bad shape. I can't carry her.
I bet we could build something to get her out. I could use this to build a makeshift wheelbarrow.
I'm jealous of your Marvel shirt, by the way. I feel like I've told you that in the past, but you must know again. I'm jealousing. Handles! Wheels!
Thanks, I'll get her out. Nancy, my mother's upstairs. She's in the bedroom. It's too dangerous to ask you to help. You decide.
I don't care if it's dangerous. I will get her out.
That seems like the more exciting.
It is that's also a longer ending letter. Because you get the quote-unquote right ending.
I need you to calm down and come with me. It's too late for us. She'll never let us leave.
Did that.
Can't get out that way. The time's been reset. Okay, I did this once. I can do it again. I'm sorry for what happened.
I think I remember this one.
I sat at your grave every night for a year. And I said, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to die. You had
I
so
think
much,
I can't.
so much, and I had nothing. And now you want my
gonna
life.
try this,
You
see
want me
what's
to rot in some prison.
Check.
What?
Well, I can't keep running from you, Charlotte.
Oh boy, I screwed up somewhere. Ooh, that fire is pretty haunted. Oh, that fire is really haunted. The ghost has set the fire. Oh my gosh, they ripped off a portrait from a previous Nancy Drew game. How about it? Whoa. Also, is hers like the only bedroom in the house? Because they used to have like other people living here, and then what? Like this house looks huge on the outside, and there's like nobody here. Come again? I know this is for sure 10 o'clock.
Yeah. For heartaches with every step you take.
Every move you make, I'll be watching you.
That song is creepy.
I know. It's nice to have a literally in one of the games Nancy Drew just literally just drops whatever it is and she no longer needs it. I'm just gonna throw everyone's like you don't see it but it's gone, so we just assume that she's dropped it and that's the end, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna cut off right in the middle of me. That's okay, because I'll make sure we'll have plenty of time for the ending letter, which is gonna end the credits and the bloopers. Bloopers. Outtakes, whatever you want to call them. Same difference.
The funny stuff.
The B-roll. Oh, that's where I screwed up. Gotcha. I think this might be 10:30.
This music and the severity of the situation is making my heart rate go up.
calm down. It's going to be okay. I promise. Here it goes. Oh, I screwed up here. No, I had this already. It's 9:30. Sorry, guys. I couldn't figure out which way was the best way to go. Oh, this one was wrong. This one needs to be 8, not 11. Here we go. This thing looks like a face and it kind of creeps me out. That thing.
It's like the Tim Curry Oregon from Beauty and the Beast too.
Just in time.
That's check.
It really bothers me when I can't check everything
I'm
off my
getting you out of
checklist.
here. Just let me stay. I
It's
deserve
supposed to be
it.
playing creepy music again. It's
You
not.
deserve the chance to pay for your mistakes. Now, come on.
It doesn't have the effect without the music. It's supposed to build suspense. Oh, now it'll play. Because we have to wonder if she's going to close it at Travis and let us die, or is she going to leave.
Nancy, you made it.
But now it plays. Glitch. And it's not going to continue until the music's over? Well, I've never had this
Dear
happen
Ned,
before.
I was able to pull Clara out of the fire just in time. We rushed out the front door before the stairs collapsed. Imagine my relief when I saw that Jessalyn and Harper had made it out safely as well. Clara
Huzzah!
finally told Jessalyn the truth, and about how sure she was that she'd be pushed out of the family entirely when she discovered Charlotte had changed her will. How jealous and powerless she felt the night she lit the match, and how badly she wanted to scare Charlotte. How quickly the fire got out of control, and how heartbroken she was at Charlotte's death. She
don't
would have
set
given
fires to
anything to
scare
take that
people when you're
night
in the
back.
building.
Jessalyn later said that was the first time she saw the real Clara, who wasn't a cold-blooded killer, just a woman so dedicated to hiding from her past, she lost herself. The fire department traced the source of the blaze back to the faulty furnace in the basement and insisted we all visit the hospital for exposure to toxic fumes. The doctor I saw explained that carbon monoxide
And
from
again,
Harper's
carbon
furnace
monoxide kills
may be
you,
the
it does
cause of
not
some of the
cause you
unexplained
to
things I
hallucinate.
saw around the
Yeah.
house. Apparently,
Just
many
fall
of the
asleep and
ghosts
never
in
wake up again.
Victorian-era fiction may have been
So how these
inspired by the
people are still
effects of
alive is
exposure to
beyond me.
carbon monoxide from faulty
Other than
heaters.
this video game, we have to have a happy ending.
In the weeks that passed, Jessalyn began to take control of the family company. She's offered Wade a position on the board and tasked him with keeping an eye on the day-to-day operations of the
So
company's
Phil's mentioned
labor
this, he went
force.
to jail
I
because
imagine he'll take
he
her
saw
up
they
on
were
the
locking
offer
workers in,
once
he
he's
lost
back
it
from a
and
trip
broke
to
the
visit a
machinery.
certain former ghost hunter. Savannah called to tell me she's invited Wade to come out for a visit. I was a bit annoyed when I found out what Savannah hadn't told me about this case, but I have to admit I'm really hoping things work out for those two. Colton and Jessalyn seem like they're on the road to patching up their friendship. They both seemed mutually relieved to dissolve the engagement. Colton has a lot to iron out with his parents and his relationship with Lexi, but he seems determined to do things on his own terms.
Good for him.
Harper disappeared shortly after the fire.
She also disappeared from this photo.
After an exhaustive search, Wade and Jessalyn tracked Harper down and convinced her to rejoin the family. Years of
freaky that
Clara's
the statue was
manipulation
around
left
when
her a
first
bit
Charlotte was
suspicious
born,
of
yet
the
it looks
offer
like
at
her.
first, but she finally agreed, provided she could completely
Foreshadowing.
raze Thorton Hall, and in its place build a public park dedicated to the memory of the lives lost on Black Rock Island. Jessalyn loved the
Hooray!
idea
Finally,
and considered
the
it the
island of
first
daylight.
meaningful step toward building a company
It's
and a
rather
family
pretty.
that would have made Charlotte proud. If you ever find yourself visiting Black Rock Island, the creepiest thing you're likely to encounter is Harper enjoying a good book next to the tombstone that bears her name. And maybe those trees, but it's not their fault they look like that. As for me, I'm looking forward to good old non-haunted River Heights. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
Hooray!
Heart feels happy again.
Look at all those awards. I can't figure out how to get these two, but I have the rest of them. That's all that matters. Ooh, teaser trailer. I forgot.
What time is
Also,
it?
I'm jealous of Nancy's room. Like, I want my room to look like that. I have this game. No cheesing. I've played it. It's so much fun.
Listen carefully.
The calling operation has been terminated. Word is moving uphill fast.
Kylo Ren, is that you?
That's clearly a female.
I'm kidding.
I secured the formula.
Except for that creepy guy.
Wouldn't want to spoil the secret.
Actually, the voice sounds a lot creepier in the game.
Think I'm being fired. Agent C.
You know her by a different name. Kate Drew.
Mom?
You were needed in Glasgow. Everything you know about the accident is a lie. The silent spy awaits.
That game is actually really disappointing. The ending, I mean, it's disappointing again. It's not. It's really hard to explain. Also, gallows humor. The only silent spy is a dead spy.
Whoa, I see what you're saying.
Credits, and then we can finally get to the outtakes. Did they just stop burying people in the crypt? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Also, I wanted to know. They never explained to us how she got out of there via a coffin. I want to know. Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you could see how we're doing this right now, you would understand.
Lord. I was at Coney Island impersonating a seal on the very shallow end.
I know because you showed me, and sometimes I'm embarrassed to know you. Oh my god, shut up.
I had to do it though. I was like on my belly and I'm just like, oh my god, I look like a seal.
I'm glad I wasn't there because you would have publicly humiliated me. Like, we have limits.
Actually, there were the people basically just the people just look like they said, we've seen weirder.
Not all of them, though.
Ladybug, ladybug, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are gone. All except one, sweet Charlotte Ann, and she hid under the frying pan.
They changed the lyrics from the original nursery rhyme just a tad bit.
Well, then you didn't pay her enough.
Explore cry, I assume that means crypt.
Cry. Oh god.
She's like gonna knock her head on that chandelier. Like, I know this is just when they were developing the game, but you know.
Then take care of it.
You better not cut off the live Bleeper's camera. I'm gonna be mad as a hornet. Mobile. Note. Am I being scolded by the angel of death?
I think so.
Fire so red. Line. You had second thoughts about the wedding, didn't you?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know.
And he just looks straight
I
up
remember
freaky
it like
right
it was
there.
just moments ago.
Like, freakier than the wide-eyed incident.
He's cold.
Night
the pug,
so
the
black,
terrifying
fire
pug.
He's
so
not even a
orange.
pug, you shush.
Dear sweet Charlotte, please, door hinge, more fringe, some more fringe, mortgage? Oh, no.
His flat face is chasing after a ball.
Oh my gosh. Stop. Ah!
Oh! He looks like he ran into a wall.
off right in the middle of bloopers. I saved it. We're all good, guys.
So we have enough time to say goodbye.
It's missing its auto text.
Hey!
No. I know what game that's from. No, I do not accept this.
Say goodbye.
Ghost assistance
quite
required
yet,
in
you
the
hold
creepy
your
old
arm
tools
horses.
department.
So I can do my Kermit impression toward the end.
What?
Yeah. Like,
No, not that.
oh! It's an eye!
You don't say. All right, guys. Thanks for watching
Say
and listening to our shenanigans.
why is it sad? Makes me remember the good times we've had. That's my best Kermit.